Hey, welcome back to my channel. It is Michelle and my channel is Vinvonaly. So as you can see from the description, this is a bit of a different video. So we're going to be talking about and we're going to be doing journaling. This is my journal, which I am not content with. Let me just say that. I put this together, and sometimes, we go through different planners, we go through different things, but I had done this thinking that, oh, it would be so great because you can just pop out the pages like the Happy Planner and pop them back in, which it was good, but I'm looking for something different. I'm just going to say Webster's Pages has a new line coming out, and I don't think they can bring it out fast enough because my eye is on the journals that they're going to bring out. It's going to be smaller than this, of course, but it's going to be something that I feel can be more of a keepsake, because in doing this type of a setup, I don't think that this can be much of a keepsake because I don't know how you would store this. So I want to store my journals. So let me backtrack a little bit. To benefit from this video, let me just say ahead of time that you're going to want to watch it from beginning to end. Okay. So I have been journaling since 2011. And when I started journaling, I journaled for spiritual reasons, and I still do. And journaling is a way of keeping track of things that you go through day to day. It's a way of keeping track of your emotions, your feelings, incidents, dreams. We neglect our dreams. I know a lot of people say that, oh, they sleep during the night and they don't dream. But then there are some that do dream, but by the time they wake up, they forget. Here's a little side note for you. You have a phone and there's a recorder on the phone. If you wake up in the middle of the night, record what you do remember from that dream. If you have a pen and paper, jot it down. And then it'll at least refresh you in the morning. Why is it important to journal your dreams? Bible says that God speaks to us in the night seasons. When deep sleep falls upon us, that's when God speaks to us. So I like to journal because a lot of times those dreams mean something in my life. And it's good to journal them down because maybe it may happen today, maybe it may happen tomorrow, maybe it happens down the line, and you get that feeling like the term deja vu, but it's not really deja vu. You actually dreamt this incident or some reference to this incident that's happening in your life. And maybe your dream is connected to somebody you're going to meet or somebody and it may help them. So it's important to journal your dreams. Journaling your feelings and your emotions is kind of a therapy, because trust me, if you write down today how you felt, even in your worst state or your best state, and you go back, I don't care if it's a week later, a month, year, or years later, sometimes if it's in your worst state, you'll be like, why did I even think like that? Or why did I even feel like that? That was you find it to be so small or insignificant. You find ways that you've grown from that situation. Maybe it's something you had to deal with internally. You were dealing with some kind of humility issue. You weren't being humble, but you found now you go back and you read something that happened maybe months ago and you're like, oh my God, I've grown so much. Thank you, Lord. I've learned to be more humble. Journaling is therapy. Trust me. Journal your emotions, journal everything. Things that happen to you, happen to a spouse, things that happen in your life regarding your children, whatever it is, journaling is therapy. Now, I'm not trying to say that I'm a journaling professional. I'm just speaking from experience. There's a lot of people out here with videos, especially Journal, Jot, and Jive. She puts out a lot of videos on journaling, and hers are very good. She speaks on journaling from a point of setting goals, which is awesome. But I'm more speaking from a place of dealing with just jotting down your emotions and things that are happening. And that way, sometimes you can connect dots. Something may happen today and something happens another day and you're like, oh, wow, you see how things are connected. So journaling is therapy, and journaling helps you in your day-to-day life. Trust me on that. I got into journaling, like I said, in 2011, and I was just writing. And then I stumbled upon creative journaling. Oh, even better, because now I can utilize all types of mediums in my journal. So I don't want to reveal too much in here because there's personal things in here, but you can see I've used stickers. I've in this one I've put black and white cardstock because I find that this paper adheres to the different mediums that I'm going to show you. And on the black cardstock, you can write in gold or white pen. White paper, you can write in any color. You can use stickers. You can decorate it any way you choose with the Happy Planner stickers. I don't want to show too much of the, because these things are private. Your journal is private. And if you don't want it to be private, because here's the thing, we won't live forever. What are we doing with these journals? So if you want your journals to be something that your kids can go back and read on, so then you're gonna want to be journaling, and you can be transparent still, but at the same time, you want to be, what do I say? You want to be cautious on the things that you put in it, especially if you're talking about people and situations. But you want to put stuff in your journal that they can go back and they can say, oh, I remember this. Oh, wow, I didn't know that my mom was dealing through this. I didn't know that this time in her life, even with raising us, that she was dealing with this. Or something that people can go back after you, long after you've left this life, and say, wow, this needs to be a book. There's another thing. I'm working on a book, kind of like a testimony. So in order for me to do that, I need to keep a record of things that are going on in my life day to day. So that's where journaling comes in. Maybe you need to do the same. And maybe you have a story that someone needs to hear. Maybe you have a testimony, and the only way that you can get that testimony across is that you can remember the details and the things that are taking place. That way you can include it in the book. A journal is a great way to do that. Okay, let's move on now. So you want a journal. You want a creative journal, because journaling is just writing. But if you want a creative journal, now you're going into another realm. You can creative journal by stamping. I've got all my goodies here. So I've got tons of stamps. Well, I wouldn't say tons. I've got a good collection. So I've got this one, and this one is from, oh gosh, what is their name? The website is here, www.andrea/GOMOLL.e. She has a faith stamp collection here, and it says faith. I think I've got them backwards inside the pack. Let me take it out. I don't want this video to be long, so I'm going to do a real easy, at least I think it is, easy setup in a journaling. So you've got the girl here and she's praying. Then it says have faith. It says trust God. And then you've got some florals. And then you've got this wreath that says always hope in the middle. I love this. I'm not sure if she has it in stock, but go and check out that website for her stamps. She's also on Instagram, I believe. Yeah, I've followed her on Instagram. I've got the day stamps, and I always forget that I have these. But I have the day stamps, so you can stamp in your journal Sunday through Saturday. And if you want to do the M, T, W, T, H, F, R, S, and SU stamping to indicate Monday through Sunday, you can do that. There's a to-do and there's a today's goals. I'm not sure where I got this stamp set from. Please, I do not remember where these came from. A lot of these florals I got from AliExpress. You can find cheap stamps on that site. Only thing is that most of them come from like China or somewhere, so it does take time to ship. This one is a cute floral. This is something you would put like in the corner of your journal and you would stamp, and you can even color in these stamped images. This is another set of florals that I have here. These are butterflies. I love stamping butterflies. I love butterflies. These are butterflies. That's a better view of them. Here goes a bumblebee on this one. Different butterflies, and here goes a ladybug. So you would stamp these out, and then you would color them in, either with a colored pencil or watercolor. Here's another set of just leaves and butterflies and flowers that you can stamp out. This I thought was cute. I love stuff like this. This is like those old mannequins, those mannequins that they had a long time ago, where they would put the dress on and measure, and it's got like a bunch of measuring tapes going across this one. So it's kind of like an antique. This one actually has the antique sewing machine. I think that this one is so cute. Let me put it down on some white paper so you can see. That one has the antique sewing machine. I think that is so cute. So you can do a lot of stamping, and to stamp you would use your crystal blocks, adhere your rubber stamp, your stamp to it, and then press it into your paper. You need your ink blocks for that. You can also use these type of stamps. These were cheap in Michael's. These are the corner stamps that you can stamp at the corner of your page to create that that cute edging on the corner of your page. You just put it into 4 corners. So this is the pattern of that. I've got those. I've got the big ones. I've got the smaller ones as well. Okay. Now that we've gone through those, you can also, in your journal, sorry for that noise, just snapping a case shut. In your journal, you can also use watercolors. Like I said, if you want to stamp, you can also use watercolor, or you can use watercolor by itself. There are tons of videos on YouTube to show how to use watercoloring, how you can make simple florals with watercoloring. And then the new thing, well, I say it's new, but instead of using just like a regular watercolor brush, you can use the brushes where you fill it up with the water, and you can pick up your color from here. Squeeze a little water, and then you would just use it to brush. And they actually have pre-filled colored watercolor pens as well, like Arteza. I use watercoloring in some of my journal layouts. You can also use stenciling. Stenciling is also a great way. This one is a pretty floral, and guess where I got this from? Dollar Tree. I got this stencil from Dollar Tree, and you see it has the corner here, and it also has the trio of roses on here, and then this like a little lattice, and then there's a bunch of roses here. It is so pretty. So you would put this in the corner of the page here, and you would blot in the ink, and it would leave the impression of this at the corner of your page. That is so beautiful. I haven't gotten to use the stamp yet. I've got to use these. So you can use watercolor. You can also use acrylic paints. Sorry, that's glue. Hodgepodge. You can use acrylic paints. I use the acrylic paints, and I will take them and I will paint a block out on my page with the acrylic paint. And you can write on the acrylic paint with white gel ink pens. I've done this over and over. That's one way to add a different type of medium to your journal. And I've got some paper here that I've got from Brighton when I bought some jewelry. This is pretty paper. You can take this paper, and if you've got some gesso, gesso is a medium that helps you to adhere. It helps to prep your page. But if you use like clear gesso and rub it onto the page and then rub it over this tissue paper, then you have an area that you can write over, and this becomes like a background. That's an idea. And then my last tip, and probably not the least, because I'm just going off of what I remember, you can use stickers. So I'm going to use stickers to show you how I'm going to prep a journaling page. I've already got 2 white pages here, and I'm going to do a tip-in. Tip-in. What is a tip-in? A tip-in, actually, I don't know if you'd call it a tip-in. A tip-in actually is if you would take a smaller piece of page. So let's pretend that this is the page that I want to add onto this journal. I would take this piece of paper. I would take washi and put it on this edge. I would flip it over, and I would take the washi and paste it on this edge. That way you'd create like a hinge on this paper, but you'd create extra space to write something, or you can tip in a photograph. That's what a tip-in is. It means that you're adding some kind of journaling card, photograph, or just extra space to write. That's what a tip-in is. Future journals, I will go ahead and demonstrate that. But for the purposes of today, I'm going to combine 2 full pages. So it's going to be a page, because I know I'm going to have to write a lot on this journaling entry. So it's going to be like a full tip-in added to this, but it's going to be 2 full pages, because I'm going to want the back of both pages, and then they'll both be able to pop in here. So let's go ahead and get that started. I'm second guessing the washi that I picked out, because now I'm looking at the 2 different golds that are contrasting. So I'm going to forego this rose gold, but I want to use this to combine these 2 pages. So let's go ahead and get that started. I'm also going to be using stickers. Stickers is another thing that you can use in your journaling, and predominantly used in journaling. Let me tell you, if you want to know about journaling, I'm going to note some channels below that you can watch to learn more about journaling. I'm going to note Journal, Jot, and Jive. I'm going to note Job. I'm trying to think. Adele at Inky Quill, she does a lot of artistic journaling, but these are people that I've watched and I've gained information from, but a lot of things I've learned on my own, just utilizing the things that I have. So I'm going to use some florals. This is from a digital printable from Print Pray Slay. Because it's a digital printable, you can print it as many times as you want. So I'm going to use some of these florals. I'm going to use this sticker set from my shop. It's called Colorful Vines. I'm going to use these colorful vines. It comes in a set of 2 sticker sheets, and each sticker sheet has 6 of the vines, 2 of each color. So you've got the orange, the pink, the purple, the blue, this kind of a brownish and green color, and then the green. I'm going to utilize those. That's from my shop. I'm going to use this girl, because if you saw my haul, I purchased her from Goldmine and Cocoa, and I said she is me. She is me. Hey, if you know me, that's me. So I'm going to use her in my journaling card to represent me. I know she has a name in the shop. I don't remember. I think it's Mercedes or something, but she's going to be Michelle in my journal. And then I've got some labeling, clear labeling stickers that I printed, and I'm going to use this to write in. I'm just going to put it at the top center of my page and just write in the date that I'm going to be journaling. You can do this. It's just quite easy. You can do this on your own, or you can just write whatever the date is. You can just write it in just like that, but I'm just choosing to put in a box. So I may put 1 or 2, put the day and then the date next to it, but we will see. Let's get this started. Like I said, I'm going to choose another washi because I want to put a gratitude section. That's another thing. People use journaling to note their daily gratitude. Daily gratitude is a very good thing to do, because we need to find something that we are grateful for, because I think we lose sight of the little things. This doesn't need to be perfect. I just need them to be butted together. If I can get that straight. And then because this is curved, I'm not going to go all the way to the end. I'm going to start somewhere at the straight part and then bring this up here. This washi is from the art sticker. that washi twisted a little bit. It's from Art Sticker Box, and their shop is on Etsy. This washi is a little bit twisted. I want it centered. I'll fix that end as long as I can get this centered here. Beautiful. I love journaling. Another tidbit is if you want time for those who are faith-based, you can use the journaling time to actually sit and just listen to the Holy Spirit and just let the Lord minister to you. And you can journal what the Lord is telling you. That's a great opportunity as well. I think I'm going to cut this here because I started right here and I don't want to give it too much of a restriction on the ends. So I've washi taped this down. I pressed this down really good. Now I'm going to fold this over. Well, open it this way and then washi tape the other side. This is the same way you would put a tip in the middle or at any part of your page. It could be a shorter page. You could tip it in, but like I said, as my journaling videos progress, you will see me as I do different mediums. I mean, just like working in your planner, journaling is very therapeutic, like I said. It's relaxing, especially if you're creative journaling. It's just fun, and it is relaxing. There we go. So there you have it, a hinge on this page, and that would be considered a tip-in, even if the other page was smaller than the other. This is great. I wanted to use this one because I feel it just goes with the why does it look one higher than I thought? I had them lined up together, but no, I did not. You see, it's a little longer. I want the pages to snap in just right. So what am I going to do? I'm going to loose one side. Sorry about that. And then I'm going to loose the other. I need them to be, it tore. Well, since it tore, let's go right ahead and keep going. I do not have time. That way it'll make it easy for me to line it up, because then I'm just going to peel this away. And here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fold this back. And then I'm going to line these pages up because I didn't get it right. Let me line these up. Perfect. Because I need this to be lined up. That way, when I pop the pages back in, they will pop in together and I don't have to punch another hole. See that? Okay, great. Now I'm just going to put the washi tape right back on the other side. Sorry to have wasted that. This is such pretty washi tape, but that's okay. Start it from here, down the middle. I got to straighten out that other end. Let's see if we can snap it. Very good. I need to straighten this out. Sorry to be taking longer than I need to, and this is not going to be a voiceover because, and you're probably wondering, well, where's the lines? You don't need lines to write your journal. I mean, you can, but for me, this is what was working for me, or I'm going to say was, because now I desire something different, but this is what was working for me at the time when I set up my journal. You can do this in any journal. It can be in a composition notebook. It can be a Erin Condren journal. It could be anything you want it to be. You can do this process in any kind of journal. This is just an example for you to see. So, yep, that's good. Let's get this. Yes. Great. Now, let me work from here. I'm going to start laying down some of the, and I'm going to use all of the colors. We'll see. I know there is purple. I have to be delicate pulling up these colorful vines because of how they're laid out. I got to pull up one end and then the other. So actually, if I have it in the I should have bent it back the other way. 1 second, please. Make sure that it's lined up either way that you bend it. There we go. And if I put it in the planner, it's going to be like this and then like that. So let me start from here. And I use this purple and gold, kind of goes with the purple is inside the florals. So I just tried to pick something that went with the florals. And I'm gonna try to find another washi because I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna make the section for my gratitude, which I usually put like on the last part of the journaling. So this, since purple is here to the edge, I'm gonna put this here. And if you want, you could even, if you're using, you know, you can draw lines if you're using plain paper, or just paste a piece of notebook paper. However you want to do it, you can do it. I'm going to incorporate some of the florals now. And these even have some of the vines in it as well. And you know me, where's my scissors? Since this is the first page, let me go ahead and put down what that box that I wanted to write in the date. Okay, it's a little big on one side, it's clear, so I can just go ahead and cut that, even it out. Right, just line that up here. That's great. And then I'm going to put me right down here. there's no rhyme or reason to this. This is what you want your journal to look like. It's a reflection of your inner creativity and what you want to see when you open back up this journal. It's like your own personal book that you're writing. So there's, like I said, there's no rhyme or reason. It's however you want it to look. And I've printed out my photograph and I've put it inside my journal. If you've got the little portable printers, like I've got the HP Sprocket, you can print out pictures. You can put pictures of events. You can put pictures of birthday parties or things that you want to remember. Any way you want to do it, you can hook up your journal any way you'd like to. I think I want something up here to balance that out. So what can I put? I think I'm going to put this one right here. Yes, just to balance out the top of the page. I think that looks gorgeous. And I've got all this space here to write. So when if I'm got this in the journal and I open this up, I have more space here to write. Let's use another color. Let's use, yeah, I'm going to use the blue. Pull it from one end here, and I don't want to tear it. Then I've got to pull it from the other very gently. And I'm going to put it up against there. I like that. And what other colors do I have? Oh, I think I'm going to use this orange. I'm going to use all the colors, but for this page, I'm going to use very gently the blue and the orange. Come on. I'm going to put this as if it's coming up out of the bottom of the page. Yes. I love that. I'm going to put some florals on this page, balance it out. Since we have this, which kind of matches with this, I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to put it at the bottom on the other side. No rhyme or reason. I am just decorating away. And then I think I want something up there. What should I put? I'm leaning towards this kind of a bluish purple. I'm going to close this since we're working with this side. I'm going to put it here and then cut that little piece that's hanging off there. Okay, I think I'm liking this. It doesn't have to be matchy-matchy. It doesn't have to match at all. It can be any way you like it. You can even decorate in the middle of the page, which is what I'm going to do. And you just write around it. Which one do I want to put in the middle? This one. I'm going to plop that down in the middle. So when I'm journaling, I can journal and just journal around that. Now I'm going on to the next page. I'm just going to use whatever. I'm just going to plop this down in the middle. use this other one. And I'm going to turn this one upside down. Opposite the other. I like that. Still got that other color I want to use, and I want to use up the florals. Yeah, when I get to this next side, I'll look for the washi. In contrast, I want to use this kind of leaf. I want to put that there. And I want to use this flower right here. I like when it looks like it's coming out, coming up on the page. And I'm going to put, I need to use, I think I'm going to lean towards this one here. I want something big, not small. There we go. Yes. And then let's work on this last page here. I want to use this right here. I just think it would fit nicely there. I want to use the pink. I think I'm going to use both of them. Let me pull that up, and I want to utilize a, I mean that word utilize. I want to use, I want to use the pink flower. Yeah, I'm going to use both. Oh, I got stuck there. Oh, got stuck there too. Come on up. There we go. Now let me pull from the other side. It's delicate, so if you purchase this from my shop, you'll know that you need to pull it from one end and then work from the other. Okay, I like this. I'm done with these. I want a pink flower to balance out this. So I'm going to gratitude section, and I'm going to show you how I'm going to do that. I'm going to use the sticker from Happy Planner that says Daily Gratitude. Right? I don't know if I want, I think there was another one. At least I thought there was. I don't know if I want to use that red. I mean, it's not red, it's more pink. So let's see. For some reason I thought there was another. This one's Counter Blessings. Counter Blessings. No. I'm sure I have something in one of the faith planners, but, and this is prayer list. Yeah, so we're not going to use that. We're probably going to go ahead and use this, especially for time's sake. Let me get the washi. Since this is gold, I'm going to use, oh, my washi case is right behind me. Probably the Simply Gilded washi with the gold. And we're just going to make a separation at the bottom, and then we're going to indicate the gratitude section with that little sticker over there, and I am done. I know this has been a bit lengthy, but I wanted to first give you information about how and why I journal, and then I wanted to be able to show you an example of what my journaling looks like. Let me go ahead and cut this. There goes my daily gratitude. Know me, it's got to be straight. Yep, not quite. There we go. All right. Daily gratitude section. So, let me get the journal to show you how it looks inside. Okay, so it would be the page after this. So you see how this would pop in here. And I enjoyed it like this, but I think I need the book journal type now. I'm ready for that. Sometimes you just change. Isn't that beautiful? So this is one page, and I would write the date here, begin journaling here. There goes me. Hey, girl. Flip the page over, and then I can write some more here. Now watch this. Then I can continue writing here, finish up here, jot down my gratitude. Let me do that again because I just realized I was kind of out of frame. So, like I said, you're going to be writing here. Start, you're going to date, write, flip your page over, continue writing in this portion. Then you can continue writing here on this page. Then you finish up on this page, and then you have your daily gratitude portion. This is what it would look like. And I hope you enjoyed that. I will not keep you any longer. If you have lasted this long, please go ahead and hit the like button. Tells YouTube that you like the content that you see here. And if you're a new subscriber, well, a new viewer, please go ahead and subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way you don't miss any future journaling videos and other videos that I do show here on my channel. For my returning subbies, I so appreciate you. I love you guys, and all of you be blessed. Bye-bye.